David, you were picked out as one of the players to watch in the tournament by no less than Angus Fraser at the start of the competition. I think you're one of the top 50 MVPs and you've, I think, bowled more dot balls than pretty much anyone else in the competition. How do you feel the competition's gone from a personal point of view for you?
It's probably been a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Probably performed personally better last year, but I've been happy with a few performances. As I say, some haven't been quite up to scratch, but as a whole I've been very happy in that. But I suppose where the team are is what I'm focused on, and the fact we've got to a final is a much bigger importance for me than my personal achievements so far.
There's a lot of talk these days, isn't there, about run rates increasing, bigger bats, bigger sixes being hit. What's it like for you as a bowler bowling in those key pressure situations, either at the top of the innings or at the death?
It can get a bit nervy depending on who stood at the other end. I was a bit worried we might see Aaron Finch down there at Yorkshire at one point, but luckily he didn't turn up. And no, I suppose it's the same for anyone. Everyone has their role and everyone's trains and focuses on that, so that's what training revolves around. So I'm used to doing that now, and I almost like taking the responsibility for the team and enjoy doing that.
As a bowler, obviously with the ball in your hand, you set the tone. It's up to you to sort of obviously start the play, start your run up. To what extent do you try and dictate to the batsman, or to what extent are you sort of reactive to what they're trying to do to you?
I suppose we start off as any seamer would at the top. We're trying to hit good areas, we're trying to swing the ball, we're trying to see what it does. I think the best thing about this season's been that we haven't always done that, and the fact that the boys don't let that bother them, where we may have done in the past. The guys just come on and do their thing. The guys in the middle overs like Benny, Jack, Smudge, whoever's done it, have always been fantastic regardless whether we've started well or not, which is probably taking the pressure off guys like me and Foyles up the top, so we can just run in a bit more relaxed and just try and hit our areas.
And a lot of people have picked out the bowling attack as being a real strength across the competitions this year. How do you assess the attack as a whole?
I think it's a very strong one. We've got a lot of variation. I think our middle overs is our key. I think guys like Benny, Jack, Smudge, what they do is where we really try and get a squeeze on. It's where we really pressure teams. And then if we start well, as I say, then that's an added bonus. I don't think too many teams do too much different at the top. We're trying to do exactly the same as them. And then our death has been probably a little bit hit and miss, but when it comes off, it can be just as good as anyone. But as I say, I think that middle overs is where our success has really come.
We talked earlier about setting the tone with the ball, about whether you react or sort of try and ignore who's batting. How difficult is that when you've got a Jason Roy or a Kumar Sangakkara at the other end?
No, we certainly have to do our research on them, and I'd be lying if I said I haven't already thought about how I'm going to bowl to them. But then when it comes game day, I'm just going to have to try and take it as another game, as another batter stood down the other end, and just make sure that we've got our plans ready for them, whoever's stood there.
You've got some guys in the dressing room, the likes of Michael Klinger, Geraint Jones, Ian Harvey on the coaching side, who've played in big games, who've played in finals before. To what extent do you tap them up and try and sort of learn from what they've experienced in the past, or do you try and just do your own thing?
I suppose it'd be a bit of both. Guys will probably go out to do their own thing, and then if the nerves get to them a little bit, maybe that's when they'll go and ask for some advice from, as you say, anyone, Maxi, Harv, whoever's been there and done it. But at the same time, I think guys are really looking forward to Saturday. They're just going to try and enjoy themselves. I think that's the main key about the whole competition that we've had so far. We've been a great team unit, and we've all enjoyed every game so far. So that'll be what we're looking to do anyway.